for the 3v3 Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
And he definitely did his it was down between Music City and Scruffy City at that very moment, and he took on all Scruffy City at that point.
Yeah, for those of you that did not watch day one of Knox Out, Johnny swept the entirety of the Scruffy City Knox.
I'm the sweeper. My name's Risky Sweep. Yeah. I am the one who sweeps.
You know, I watched your game. Sweep the Horse Captain.
Yeah.
We don't have to have a repeat of what exactly happened there.
Yeah, no, don't mention that. Yeah, speaking of sweeps in there, going in, get the mid EX kicks in there in the corner of Johnny Flash getting the first round.
These two players play with each other quite a bit. Like I said earlier, this is a Game Galaxy bracket at this point. Shadows Game Galaxy in Smyrna, Tennessee, those exact same Versus Cities that we have on the other side of the venue, these two live in those seats on that Versus City. This has been on that CRT more times than they can count.
Exactly. Moving forward. Oh, yeah. Trying to find out on it, get a little punish here. And not afraid to try to still get in there, even with low health. Their Infinite Will getting one on the board.
Being on loser side, he's got a long way to go. He's just got to find those nice sweet spots in between Buki's strange movement options in order to really cash out on Ken's damage opportunities.
Okay, yeah, gets on the other side, ready for it with a throw.
A lot of meter on the board. He's just looking to move him into a good situation, and Johnny being able to secure that parry and gets him a little bit of stun, but not quite enough to confidently move on with his next route. There we go. I know that's gonna be happy for Johnny.
Oh,
taunts?
Taunt. I wonder if that
input error for sure.
Yeah, I was wondering how impressive actually.
How impressive, yeah. I do feel like Will would be the type to kill with taunt though. I think that if he has the opportunity, he would kill with taunt. Absolutely.
Okay. One up, winner's side. Johnny the Flash getting the first one in there. Right back at you though.
Looking to maybe make another sweep out of a grand final set? Another 3-0 sweep out of a grand finals?
It could be.
It would be quite the track record for Mr. the Flash.
Coming back into Knoxville, showing the power that he has the level up on there and doing a pretty good job of it.
And Will trying to find his way out of the corner, using those DPs to find his spacing. It's tough because I know that he respects Johnny enough to know that he can parry those DPs. He's risking a little bit to do that, but he cashes out on his damage. Johnny not quite being on point with his parries is going to cost him big against Ken specials.
Okay, going there with the slide.
And those are the strange movement options, baiting out that slide. There's a specific slide that I believe you can just punish with a super, but it's going to be tough to react to. You want to keep Ibuki at that nice kind of mid to long range distance to catch the tail end of those slides, and he's just way too in his face to make that happen.
And again, we're seeing a repeat of what we had last time, in the life lead, Infinite Will getting, potentially getting the second round here, but Johnny Flash not having I have to say, nice use of the heavy Shoryuken to get the damage in there, and we're going to get that round.
There was some post-round awareness there, absolutely. He was really cashing out on those light DPs, so being able to go straight into hard DP, he knows that Johnny can parry the lights. It's part of Johnny's route to prep for a light DP versus Ken in his stun situations. So going straight into hard DP, it's those one or two extra parries that are really going to make the difference in that knockdown.
Exactly here. Going in, just jumping in, dashing further on the, I try to go for the overhead, just gets on the other side.
Will just looking for his opportunity here, and Johnny being so happy just with these light taps back and forth. As long as Ken isn't touching him, he's having a good time.
Yes.
There's just too much damage on the board from Ken, even with no meter, to want to be in that kind of situation. Yep. That's what Johnny wants to see. The corner position, applies the deodorant. Oh, there's so much respect on the board. I know he just wants to close it out. He's debating on spending that meter. I can feel it.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, tried to. Got the first two.
Tries it. It's so hard. There is just a very basic rhythm you can do for it, but with the Buki rising like that, it's always such a toss-up on whether or not you're going to get the whole sequence. But he's proved it now. He said, okay, yeah, I can do this. Chip me out again. Ends up going for short super. How's he going to set up afterwards? Ooh, for a short jab short. Doesn't quite secure the next bar.
Goes in. Oh, nice parry. I like that. Yeah, just goes on your jab, just goes on the other side. But then now you're playing as you're playing as a hacky sack now.
Yeah, Johnny's a math guy for sure. I think that Will knew that he was just going to rip something after that parry situation. So you know what? Let me just get him off of it. Let's just get him off of it. Okay. Ooh, missed input. He really wanted that DP in the corner there.
A little bit of a catch on that on the air hurricane kick.
And Johnny being absolutely ready for those B&Bs. Johnny wants to chip out here. He's just waiting for his moment. Ooh! Chooses the EX DP on wake up. I see. He could have EX DP'd into super. I wonder if maybe he thought he would have enough meter if it would have connected, but it's a tough gamble to make.
Yeah, getting down, get the throw.
And
Catching on it, too far away to get another throw. Using the dash in there, just kind of getting the push in there. A little bit of chip damage on the between. Doesn't get the follow-up.
Yeah, not a lot of capitalization off of that red parry. Both players just trying to inch their way in. Life getting drained all the while. Really just looking to that middle position. How can we spend here? Oh, he's going to have to do it. Oh, that's so tough. But that's smart from Johnny. It's just what he needs to do. This is the character. You have to be ready for those chip situations.
So here we go. Johnny up 2 at this point. I know Infinite Will's got to be thinking about this a little bit. Like has been getting key moments, and especially every match that these two have had in this set. Like Infinite Will's got at least a round.
He absolutely, and it's the aggression, right? Ken has so many damage-dealing opportunities with 0 resources when you're up in he's very close to the opponent. But specifically against Ibuki, there's a nice sweet spot where you want to watch out for those hop kicks, those slides, and Johnny's flexibility and aggression is just making it impossible to breathe.
Yeah, apply 0 into the corner. Goodbye, Snake.
Oh, ends up finding that the Ken Hart DP, that single hit clip. That's a heartbreaker for sure.
Yeah. On championship point here between Johnny the Flash and Infinite Will here. Infinite Will trying to stay alive here. Gets the first attack here. Nice little target combo. Get the follow-up on that. Ready for it. Try to do it on the other side. This time Johnny the Flash ready for it.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have to keep up the pace if he wants to not let Johnny walk away with some gloves here in just a moment.
Well, catches on it. Nice little throw. You get all the way to the corner.
Not quite firm off his crouching strong. Getting very confident with those parries, but Johnny's saying right back at you.
Right again. Get that deodorant. Just going into next level. Suits it on the other side.
Oh,
ready for it. Love that option. Right, you're in the middle of the air? I might as well spin it. Might as well spin it. Make you sit down.
A whole bar to spend on 2 EX Tatsus, but man, if it doesn't let him cash out.
On the other side, put themselves in the corner, unfortunately, here.
He's saying, come through for me. EX Tatsu, please. Come through for me. One more time.
Nice little chunk of damage here. Trying to go for it again. Just kind of did a little hesitation, waiting for a button to get pressed here. Unfortunately, Ken finally getting on there. Gets hit by the end of it on the helicopter tour. Gets followed, gets thrown for it, the damage.
Tell he has to think about these situations. Whenever he goes in for these cross-up EX Tatsus, he nails them, and then he goes, okay, now what? He needs to have that aggressive game plan going into it to match Johnny's flexibility and speed. Into the corner. Oh, we're getting a little bit nervous here. There we go. Infinite Will secures another round in a 2-2 situation. He's got to work his way out, dig through.
All right, 2-2, looking to reset that bracket. And like, if you were as a Ken player yourself, if you're Infinite Will, what are you looking for that Johnny is doing?
It's tough, right? Because I think that Will needs space. He needs to be able to breathe. He needs to be able to call the shots. I think that Will is doing a really good job with spacing with his low strong. I think what I would be looking to do is just work on the timings. Just delay my timings ever so slightly, because Johnny is just as efficient as pairing in the middle of his sequences. He needs distance. He needs a change up on timings.
Okay, getting on that, like, yeah, sweep, got to get the thrown into the corner here. Catching on, yeah, you can only parries the first one, so gets hit by that. Try to grab, nothing but air.
Yeah, Johnny thought he was ready for it on that one. He could have capitalized off, but EX Tatsu just too unpredictable to have to deal with.
The EX hit on an even out. We've been seeing a pattern make up so far here. Infinite Will's trying to change it up, though.
Saying, just get me out of here. Just get me back to the middle. Look at that EX Tatsu into super, yep.
No,
doesn't quite lock it in. We're on 1 pixel. Oh, the EX Tatsu wasn't high enough. And Johnny closes it out with a couple kunais.
Yeah, that was like one of those situations where like just messed it up at the very last moment. Threw the kunai out there. Johnny and Flash on the championship point.
This could be it. Again, Will getting that distance that we talked about. He's got a couple sweet spots he can work with. Again, not dashing up after Ibuki's wake up, staying right where he wants to. Simple stuff. Just throw him. It's damage.
Yeah,
Keep
it's free damage. Kind of go down in there to get the first parry, but no punish afterwards. Just with jabbing it out here. Again, ties it down. One more.
A lot of respect on that situation.
Has me to work with. Just goes in there. Sometimes you just got to, the jumping kick there. Just make it a mark here. I am looking to see a reset happen. I want more third strike.
And Johnny having a lot of anxiety in the corner there. That could spell out to be kind of strange going into this third round for him. He needs to keep up that aggression, keep moving in on him, suffocate him. That's the only way he's going to be able to secure this guy. The minute that Johnny lets up, that momentum comes down, he's got to pick himself back up.
Right, indeed here. Going to get follow-up on there. Going to get the throw, a little bit of extra damage here. But then coming in with the EX kicks after the confirm.
He's right at the tail end. He's just got to close this out. He knows it. He's just got to take it seriously just a little bit.
Like to use the kunai in there, just stop on there, using a lot of oh!
With the DP, and that's going to close it out for Johnny the Flash and Infinite Will.
Oh,
excellent. Excellent play.
Yeah, Infinite Will, like thinking of things in there. Like again, the parry timing was immaculate when it was working. Like it's like just like on those multiple hits, was not able to get the parries on there. But it's going to be Johnny the Flash moving on into the winner, like to win.